A warm welcome to all yachtsmen visiting Yarmouth. Yarmouth Pier is one of the oldest in the country and is occasionally used by passenger boats, such as the famous paddle steamer Waverley. Anglers also use it, and there is a 50-metre restriction off the end of the pier. This sees the start of our 6-knot speed restriction, which applies across the entrance and throughout the outer mooring area to the west. The outer mooring buoys are for visitors and can be used for overnight or short stay use. Just contact the Harbour Office on VHF Channel 68 and we will be able to allocate one of these to you. They take a number of lengths and sizes. Please be aware of the White Link car ferries. These operate every 40 minutes or so in and out of Yarmouth Harbour. They generally approach the harbour against the tide or wind, whichever is stronger, and at times can approach from wide angles. The ferries are restricted in their ability to manoeuvre in the harbour approaches, so please keep well clear of them. If you need any advice on entry to the harbour, please do not hesitate to contact us on Channel 68. As we move on into the harbour, the speed limit changes from 6 knots to 4. This is because the harbour has very narrow navigable channels and we need to maintain a safe speed throughout. When you arrive, you will normally be greeted by our berthing staff in a small harbour dory, and they will direct you. They will need to know your length of stay, if you're a booked boat, what type of berth you're after, and general information. If you can give us that information quickly, we'll be able to allocate you an appropriate berth. The lifeboat is also moored up in the harbour. When it is called out, the area will need to be cleared to enable them to quickly exit the harbour. If you arrive in a small ribble motorboat and require a lunchtime stop, we will try and utilise the pink pontoon piles on the port side. Our staff are there on Saturday afternoons to help you tie up and collect your fees. We have a number of finger berths available as well, mainly for smaller boats at the end of the harbour. There are blue piles towards the harbour offices for visiting yachtsmen. We raft out on the yellow pile pontoons, sometimes 3 or 4 deep. We also hold rallies here, so if you would like to book one, we can accommodate you all together. We also raft out in the middle towards the fuel berth. This enables us to accommodate as many vessels as possible within the harbour. These pontoons are all with walk-ashore berths, complete with power and water. 24-hour access is provided. There can be quite strong tides coming through here, particularly towards the end of the fuel berth, on the flood, and through the moorings on the ebb. Other types of berths available are the pontoons on the north side, but these are not connected to the shore. These green piles are for cheaper berthing, if you do not need to get ashore. However, if you do find you need to get ashore, we run a taxi service. It operates on VHF Channel 15 and services both our outer moorings, these moorings, and our resident moorings up the river. If you are a booked vessel and booked overnight, you are more likely to be directed up to this channel, between the red and the green pontoons. When you arrive at Red 8, you will be asked to turn 90 degrees to port. Down here are booked fingers for larger vessels and some additional smaller ones. These can be booked in advance online. You will be given a number or told which side to go to. Here you will need to be very careful of the tide. It runs east-west along the line of the finger pontoons, so it will carry you in or push you away. You could end up broadside along the end of the finger berths, so be careful of the wind and tide when you turn into the berth. That is all of the visitor area. We are now moving up to the resident berth area and the approaches to the Western Yar swing bridge. If you wish to pass through the bridge to go upriver or to the River Yar boatyard, please call Yarmouth Bridge on Channel 68 to request an opening. More information about the bridge is in the harbour guide. Details about our new crane, which is available for lift out and scrub down, should you require it, are available in the harbour guide at the harbour office. Showers, toilets and other shoreside facilities are all based in the harbour office. Enjoy your stay at Yarmouth.